What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Taking a look this morning at XRP. We'll take a look at the S&P 500, the SPX. Take a look at Bitcoin, the weekly chart of SPX, and share some of my thoughts here on the markets. It is the 31st of August. Guys, welcome to the channel. Let's jump right into the charts. So taking a look here, guys, at the daily chart of XRP. Couple things here in the past few days as we zoom in here. Current price down 0.8%, back in the red. Hey, if you've been around the XRP community for a while, you get one green up day and many down red days. That's the way this market just seems to be. We broke out to the upside of this pennant, which was a very nice surprise. I spoke about this pennant probably, let's see, it was on the 29th of August. We were starting to break to the downside in the morning. Gave you some lower price projections, three of them actually, 47,715, 44,502, and then down here in the 40 cent or so range. Well, Grayscale beat the SEC in their lawsuit and markets went green, so we broke out to the upside. The past 2 days, yesterday as well as today, Thursday, we have been fading back down. We haven't pulled back that entire move, but hey, we are basically back testing. I'll zoom in here, the top end of the pennant pattern, guys. You can see that we are pulling back, especially yesterday, pulled back basically right to the top of that pennant. And we'll see how far today goes, if today pulls back in the pennant or maybe the breakout fails and it pulls back down in here below it. Who knows? We'll see what happens. The stock market is looking quite bullish right now, so I don't think there's any correlation really between the stock market and the crypto market, although they do move they do move the same from time to time. So hey, we'll see what happens. Although yesterday didn't seem to play out. We are looking for a higher high. We're still looking for that. What does that mean? Well, this is our highest high right now of this move. The 20th of August, the high was 55,783. So far, the 29th was just a lower high. We need to get above that high to get us into basically a new trend to the upside. We're kind of just, yeah, we had the big sell-off, and yeah, we're not making new lows, but we're not also making new highs either. So we're kind of just, well, we are just range bound. We had the big sell-off right into 55 cent resistance, into the pennant, broke out, and then we're just pulling back again. We need to see and want to see a big, strong move higher in price. 55 cents is our major resistance so far of this move here. So hey, maybe we'll be surprised here with a big pop to the upside, getting us back above 55, 56, 528, and then up to 59, 749, which are these lines right here, which is the lower end of this range, which was in early August. So would make sense that price would get up to there and potentially find resistance. So we'll have to see how much further this price drops. I would like to see a big green candle come in here, get us into a higher high right up into that basically 60 cent range. So that is what I see right now. I already talked about the downside targets. Like I said, that was put out on the 29th of August. If you want to watch that video, I'll leave it linked right up in the top right hand corner. It talks about the lower price targets. But this video, we're going to talk about, like I said, price moving higher back up into that 60 cent range. I also want to jump over into the weekly time frame, something I don't usually do. Sometimes you have to just take a step back and see what's going on in the bigger trend. So let's jump over to that. Guys, welcome to the channel. Appreciate all of the new subscribers. Channel has been growing very nicely ever since day one, but definitely this year. So appreciate that. Everybody stopping in and interacting in the comments, checking out the videos, all of the above. Links are always down below. It does help support the channel. Guys, here is a weekly chart of the of XRP. You can see, this is a weekly chart. XRP has been in a multi-year pennant pattern. Going back, basically we are using the high from back here in the all-time high for XRP, which was back in 2018. We have these lows here connecting, which are back in 2020 as well as 2020. We just kind of ran this through to this high. Not sure how valid that is, but it just does seem to carry through. We have this high over here, which was that $2 high or very close to it in 2021. And then all of these lows here from 2022 up until currently. So there is a massive slice of cheese, a big wedge here that XRP is in. And the question is, does it break to the upside or does it break to the downside? You know, I think it's going to break to the upside, but it might not be ready yet. It might take quite a bit longer than people expect and perhaps want to hear. If we zoom in, let's take a zoom in here, guys. Let's see here. So as you can see here, this pattern basically goes all the way to March, give or take, of 2025. So we're in 2023, so that's in 2025. It's a lot of time. I don't know if people are willing to wait that long. And like I said, or I've said in the past, it doesn't need to carry out all the way to 2025. Bitcoin halving coming up. This thing could easily run, but it has been respecting this on a weekly chart. So who knows? I would be surprised if and when, I should say, more like when the altcoins run, that XRP doesn't participate again. So we'll see. But it's just something to think about, that it's been in this pattern. The pattern says it could go until 2025. When we get to Bitcoin halving, is this thing just not going to break out to the upside? I would be surprised if that took place. I think it will do that. But hey, we've been disappointed in the past, so we'll see. And it's respected it up to now. So something to keep in mind, that we could see a range-bound XRP out until 2025. Very interesting. Just, you know, here is our range. We could just be whipsawing in here for all the way out until 2025, you know, taking us back up into theory, you know, the 80-cent range, you know, back down basically where we're at now into the apex. And then, you know, who knows what will happen. I don't know. That seems like a long time before XRP breaks out, that this thing won't make at least some new recent highs, basically above $1. It'd be nice to get back above $2. And yeah, it doesn't have to, like I said, it doesn't have to stay in this pattern up until the end, until the apex here of this pennant. But usually things do. So keep that in mind. It's interesting. It's respected it so far. Question is, does it break out before it gets to 2025? Time will tell, guys. So that's a weekly chart. Go ahead and throw that up on your screen and connect your major lows here as support. And you have two major highs, 1, 2, 3, actually 3 major highs. And the thing is, like, we had, before we got the SEC breakout to the upside, we already had this overhead resistance drawn. The price went right up to that. That was the top. It is respecting this wedge. It's very interesting. And it's respecting it to the downside too. All of 2022, 2023 has been respecting the lower end of this chart, of this pattern. So we'll see. 2025, time does go by quick, but if you think about it right now, in the basically the middle of 2023, slightly towards the end, I guess, heading into September, 2025 sounds like a long time. But hey, the chart's respecting the pattern. The pattern says it could go out till 2025. The question is, Does it break the pattern and break out, or does it whipsaw in here until March of 2025? Or let's see, yeah, March. We'll see. Guys, sometimes you got to take a step back and look at the bigger trend, the day-to-day trading. Like if you look in all through here, the day-to-day trading can just make you tired. And somebody said recently in the comments that XRP is boring. I'm moving on to, I think it was XDC or something like that. Hey, to each his own, you know. If you're looking for excitement, learn how to day trade, go to the casino, you know, learn how to play roulette, do something like that if you're looking for excitement. But if you're holding something like XRP, you know what Ripple's doing, the company, and yeah, I don't know. It's not always exciting, but there is excitement out there. Play the lottery, stuff like that. Pick up a exciting hobby. Sometimes investing the boring way is the best way. Let's see here. SPX. Let's take a look at SPX, guys. So S&P 500, real quick. You know, not going to dive crazy into this. We put in a higher high here. We blasted past this high on the 24th of August. Boom, boom. Yesterday was another nice day. Up 17 and a quarter. We do have a gap above the market over here, which took place on the 1st and 2nd of August. We'll see if that gets closed. The question is, does the market continue higher after that? Or is it going to go back up, fill that gap, and then fade back over? This market looks ready to rocket higher right now. So I don't know if that gap's going to mean too much, as in when it gets filled, is that going to be the top and then we're going to roll over? Of course, that could happen. But this thing looks strong. So we are looking to get in once again. Let's see here. We want to take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Let me know if you're interested more about the SPX or even the S&P futures. I did a video yesterday, talked about the gold futures. They're actually looking quite bullish as well. Don't make too many videos on that, but if you're interested, I sure could. Bitcoin, we got that nice break back to the upside. Almost real close. Our 28,249.67 that we talked about a couple days back. Almost got that, and then we've been fading. We have lower highs. So far, we don't have any lower lows. Maybe we'll get that today. But yeah, you know, there is a chance that this thing is, you know, that this is just going to roll over here. You know, this is basically a higher low. This is a lower high. There is a chance that this thing just rolls over into another lower low. This could be a big rounding top here that's taking a long time to play out. It's one scenario. Scenario number two is, you know, this is a higher high in the short term. This pulls back to a higher low, and then we get that break back up into that $30,000 range. As a, you know, the trend does change here on the very short term. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Major resistance for Bitcoin, 28,249.67. We almost hit it the other day. We talked about it when the price was down there at 26.23, and that was a very nice day, getting a slight pullback. As long as this pullback doesn't go too deep, it's very normal, and then we should expect higher prices here. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the SPX, Bitcoin, as well as XRP. Sometimes you got to take a step back, look at that weekly time frame. Hey, the pattern says 2025 into the apex, and then from there, we will have to see. But we'll see. Hopefully Bitcoin or hopefully XRP runs the Bitcoin halving, and yeah, time will tell. Guys, all links down below. Thanks for watching. If you're not yet joined, go ahead and join us. Peace.